What's up, YouTube land? This is Pneumata. This is a 3 out of 10 horror game that I beat somehow. I'm so surprised this game is made in Unreal and it's not a... What's that cheap one? Oh man, my brain's not working.
Unity?
Unity, that's it. Alright, so... I don't even know where to begin with. Let's just start.
How bad could this game possibly be?
It's not the worst game I've ever played.
Is this like Asset Flip Steam game tier?
No, it's not that. It's just... It has a lot of cool ideas, but is done in a really weird way.
Is this an FPS?
Yeah.
Nice. I guess every janky FPS game is... or horror game is an FPS.
Pretty much, yeah. It seems like a first-person game is much easier to make for horror than third-person.
Yeah, were we playing the spiritual successor to Silent Hill 4?
Yep. So, this whatchamacallit, the first hour of this game is actually alright. Hey, it's us. It's me and my waifu, Jamie.
Seattle Mariners?
We found
astral projection.
Oh, let's
Nice bathroom, disgusting slob.
Well, listen. So my wife hasn't been around for a while.
Oh.
Okay.
Is she like dead or divorced?
So that gives you a really good idea. Like, you probably couldn't tell what the hell was going on because you open the door and all of a sudden it just goes, "Ugh!" And it's trying to show you something, right? And you have no idea what's going on because it's just done kind of poorly.
Does this game have a lot of jump scares?
I don't want to say more than your average game like this.
Damn it, my head.
That's a thing that happens several times, like early on in the game, and then they just drop it. It's pretty funny. Whoa. The attic. It's too painful to go in there. We never got to finish restoring the house. Jimmy! Alright, so let's go...
Yo, this house is baller, dude.
It's a pretty big house. Alright, let's check this out first. Hey! Wait!
Oh, sorry about that, babe.
So the first half of this game is honestly sometimes Kino in a bad way. Like in a bad game, but being Kino kind of way. The second half of this game, it absolutely goes off the rails and is just god-awful. The final boss fight is legitimately the worst thing I've ever done in a game.
Would you say that this game is better or worse than that slop FPS horror game you played? I don't even remember the name.
Oxide Room 105 or whatever?
Yeah.
There's
no way that this game's worse than that game.
This game has more budget, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, this game doesn't show you your character's literal wiener, so, I mean, I'll take that. I hate that in games where you're like, what? Like, in that game oh, yeah, this is my...
Oh, yeah, like, every time you died, you, like, lost a limb or something. I forget how that game works.
It was pretty interesting, but, yeah, also weird as hell. Hey, you ready for it?
You can pet the doggo.
You can pet the doggo. Wait. What's gonna happen to my doggo friend?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you kind of spoiled this for me because you took a picture of how weird it looks later.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're going down to the basement. A weird size basement for this huge house, and the basement's like this small.
Yeah, this is comfy though.
Yeah, he has it set up. They stopped searching. What really happened? Nobody knows anything. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, so your wife like
got lost
at sea or something?
I think I literally forgot to. I have to open the package. Yeah, that's right. My wife. Man, we went from in the 19... Like...
Who says that?
We went from the 1970s, every single husband ever going, I hate my wife. And comedians would go on stage and go, I hate my wife. And people would go,
Peak boomer humor.
to now every single thing is about, I gotta find my wife, no matter what happens. I gotta do it.
Yeah, a lot of stories nowadays are like, you're a family man, you have a kid and a wife.
Dude, I'm telling you, that could you imagine during the boomer stuff being like, I'm gonna go through hell to find my wife. They'd be like, why would I want to do that? I hate her.
Why don't you help me find her?
So this is a big gimmick in the game, is you watch these videos and then you play through it. And it's very confusing because it's supposed to be something that happens in the past, but they heavily imply at some point that it is currently it's really weird.
Whoa, no spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. It's
I want to be fully invested in this Kino slop.
One thing I will say, I tried to search this up. So there's a full playthrough of this. This game's about 5 hours. There's a full playthrough of it that I had to use to reference a lot because there are literally no walkthroughs of this game online. There's 2 or 3 full playthroughs on YouTube, and that is it. Now, believe this if you will, but one of the YouTube comments was, because one of the guys was one of the Let's Players was complaining about so this game has the worst audio mixing I have ever seen in a game in the history of mankind. Get ready for some things to be really soft and many things to be
worse than Sonic Adventure 2.
It's not even close. It is absolutely the worst. Truly the worst. But one of the comments was, I forgot about that.
Dude, this fisheye lens is give me a headache.
I know, I hate it. And I have to, these parts you have to play like this. I guess I can at least turn that off. Oh, see, look at this. It's too dark, too bright. Ugh.
Oh, my eyes.
I know. But one of the comments was, hey, I voiced the main character on this game, so believe him or not.
Oh, God.
Jamie!
No, I'm here.
Jamie!
Jamie!
Hello?
And he said that this game was made by either an incredibly small team or by just one guy, which if it's done by one guy, it's incredible. Obviously, any video game made by one person is insane. But he said that
What?
he was given these lines with no direction, instead of being hey, in this scene you're doing whatever, he was just given the lines and it's record the lines.
This is real? That was real.
So that kind of shows you what's going on with this game. Again, a believe it if you will kind of thing. You really can't take proof from a random YouTube comment, but
it makes sense. It definitely sounds like he was just here's these lines, read them. Okay.
So I walked upstairs and it just suddenly loaded to me driving to Milton. This is Milton, Missouri, and this is the part of the game that's actually kind of cringe/bad Kino. And then it becomes
cringe Kino, if you will.
Going from place to place, area to area, and it's not Kino. Yeah. Also, this game got I legitimately almost only play physical releases. This game got a physical release. It should be brand new for about $40. And in my opinion, it's going to be rare one day because, it's a horror game. It's somehow got a physical release. No one buys games on the PS5.
Yeah, we live in a super weird time period for video games where the AAA huge blockbuster studios kind of just want to get rid of physical games as much as possible. A lot of games are becoming free to play microtransaction fests, and AA like barely exists anymore, but we're getting like this influx of like single A and indie like physical games because there's just like this like niche market. They don't need to sell like that many games. Like, how many copies of this game sold ever? Like 20,000.
Yeah, I
but
can't
for like
imagine.
a team of like one or a couple guys, like that's a pretty hefty profit for them.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's definitely interesting.
I don't know. I assume this game's probably like $20 digitally on Steam, and a game like this would probably cost a little more as the physical release.
But yeah, digitally, I wouldn't buy this game for any like more than like $3.
Right. So this game does this a lot, where like you'll just be walking along, and it'll like point you towards something, but it's really hard to explain how like jarring it is. But I'll just let
Is there combat in this game, or is it a walking?
Yes.
thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's lots of combat. When I say fighting the final boss, I mean a 30-minute final battle of god-awfulness.
Dude, has the Hotel Phobia devs made a new game?
Not that I've seen.
That game's Kino.
It is Kino.
That was just the wind.
No big deal. I'm not reading that. You can pause and read it if you like.
I relive the same nightmare every day.
Yeah, it's not... The memos are not Resident Evil 2 tier, if that makes sense. They're not, like... They're not itchy tasty. They are like... Oh, what is this hell I've grown in? That on the bottom is your stamina meter. You can run quite a bit before you get tired, and then all you have to do really is stop running for like a second.
Wow, that's a lot of games make very annoying. It's almost to the point where it's like, why do they even have stamina?
So you get melee weapons, and that affects the stamina too.
Hell? Is that blood?
God, I hope I remember what I'm doing in this game. Some of the stuff is really complicated. There's a trophy you get for going to every single house and pushing the doorbell.
Did you get the platinum for this game?
Oh god, no. The one is beat it without dying. And this game is so effing hard.
Rip.
I saw... Well, like, it was one of those things where when I looked at I got about 50% my first playthrough without trying. And I was like, alright, well, let me look at them. And the one was like, beat the game in under 3 hours, which is already, like, pretty annoying, because my first playthrough was like 5.5 hours. And then another one is beat the game in over 8 hours.
That's random.
And I'm like, what? So you just leave it on and like go make dinner or something like that? Like, that's so stupid.
That's definitely just filler to be like, hey, you got your money's worth because you played this game for 1 million hours because of stupid trophies.
Right. So yeah.
The way that this game, there's something about the presentation is just weird as hell.
Ahoy hoy. See, it's...
No need for my gun.
Like, I try to... There's some small stuff you can pick up around. It has the meme of you can combine alcohol and bandages. No, you can combine alcohol and, like, wipes to make bandages. Bandages are the things that heal you. It's kind of like Resident Evil. There's bandages, which give you, like... if you look, you see the heart's 100%. It gives you, like, 30%. Painkillers give you, like, 50%. That's my TV show. It's awesome. I didn't do that. Did you see that? I'm just standing here, and then it has to show you. It has to turn you around to give you a jump scare. That's so stupid. God. And like I said, this part is Kino compared to other parts.
Once it turns into FPS action slop.
What? It won't be long. I like how he still says, no need for my gun.
Built a house of worship. There has to be somebody there who can tell me what's going on.
Okay, good voice acting.
What?
I have no idea. That happens 1,000 times in this game.
That's awesome.
And I'm like...
The food hall!
And I'm like, wait, a lot of times I'm like, well, what am I supposed to be scared of? I don't understand.
Yeah, they're way too aggressive with it.
Oh yeah, I think there's items or something here, or like they have save rooms, kind of like Resident Evil.
That reminds me, you know, like the old cartoon like Looney Tunes joke where like the Awooga face where like their eyes come out. Their eyes come out and they go back and forth. It reminds me of that. Like in real life, he did the Awooga like face like eye thing.
He's a Tex Avery character. Hello, nurse.
Literally, but he's scared instead of the other stuff.
Let me in.
I can't jump over this 2-foot thing.
Oh, there's like a million things of that in this game. Alright.
This game really does go from too dark to incredibly bright in half a second all the time.
Right. Whoa. Oh, and it's going to happen a lot more when we're actually inside places. Where you're like, his... That wasn't me, that was the game. Huh?
I'm glad that they showed you the top of the building.
Oh, that's right. To get in here is weird. Oh, and this game also does a trope that I'm like pretty sick of at this point, which is religion bad.
Religion laid bad.
I'm like, okay, like they're like hillbillies in Missouri, religious for lay wrong reason. Oh, I don't even think I got that one. Hello. Yeah, I got you a trophy I didn't get the first time through.
One statistic that really surprised me that I read, like literally today, was how few atheists there are in America. I would have figured that like it would have been like 20% or something, but it was like less than 10. I was like, really?
It's probably one of those situations where they are just the loudest. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know how Twitter... oh, it's back here.
It's a vocal minority, like times a million. But
right.
It's surprising because, I mean, not to get into it, but I'm an atheist. But, like, I just figured that, like, I don't know. It's surprising that it's like 95% of America is religious. Like, what?
Well, again, it's one of those things where it's just, like I said, Twitter, what is it, like 5% of people on Twitter make 90% of the tweets or whatever. It's kind of the same thing.
Stay with me. I need you to stay awake, okay? Stay awake.
He's
What
fine.
are you talking about, dude? He's impaled!
Who the fuck did this?
Who the F indeed? Religion lay bad?
By the way, one of my very weird pet peeves is that when people say, dang it, but the other one, I think it looks way better when they use 2 M's instead of MN. I don't know.
Yeah, it does, because
it looks so much better when it's
not
2
one.
M's.
It's one of those words you say quickly, you know?
You shouldn't be here, son.
This is the house of God.
Don't fucking move! See him outside.
At this point, I, like, legitimately, when this game started, I was like, oh, this is like Outlast 2. Oh, it's left. Because reasons.
This game's pure sloth. You're right that this game's like there.
Oh, so, you just saw it, but sometimes you will just miss. So what you have to do is you have to shoot, wait for him to completely stop.
Wow, the most iframes of any game ever.
Like...
This game makes...
Like, did you see that? I missed. I just missed.
This game makes Hotel Phobia look like an absolute masterpiece.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're probably like, why aren't you shooting over and over again? Well, let me tell you.
How many bullets does this guy take?
Hopefully I have enough. I don't know what to do if I can't beat this guy. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm sure there's more around somewhere. Slower. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we go.
Does every guy take 15 bullets? Okay.
This is like a mini boss to start the game, which again is a pretty weird choice. Hi.
Okay. He's dead.
Dude, you're gonna laugh so hard when you see how some of these enemies die. Just get ready for
I need
it.
to find a phone and call him for help.
Need to find a phone.
Okay. I was stuck on this part for like 20 minutes. Hey guys, you alright?
Stay with me. Stay with me.
I was trying to find a way out, okay? And so, alright. So I watched a playthrough where the guy got through here by... He shot this, and it kind of like glitched this area, and he was able to step on here and step through. That is not what you're supposed to do. So and it was the only playthrough I found of the game at the time, and I was like, what do I do? Because I kept walking around. You can climb up here. There's literally, I don't even know if there's an item up here. I tried to exit the same way I came in, but it was blocked off, and I was like, I literally don't know what to do. And then I guess I'll show you. Ooh, yeah, this was definitely worth it. So like I said, those pain... Yeah.
What, you got shotgun shells?
Cloth and alcohol makes lay bandages.
Crafted. That was a silver trophy?
Wow. It's crazy how that's a silver trophy, but freaking one of the trophies is beat the game without dying. Which, like I said, this game is ridiculously difficult. IMO. You're supposed to go in here, and when you come in here, this happens.
And we're back, folks. So, as I was saying, they had planned for Milton to become a tourist hotspot. They even built an affordable housing complex called Clover Hill. It was their attempt to start making that...
And that's him telling me, oh yeah, this is the worst map of all time. So,
it looks kind of cool, but it looks...
You're the red one right there, but it also doesn't, like... It's cool, but it doesn't, like, show you anything like how something's, like, blocked off or whatever. So what you're supposed to do, first of all, you have a kick. It's circle.
Yo, the yellow paint! The yellow paint!
Oh, I didn't even notice that. You're supposed to kick that.
How are you
I
supposed
had
to
no
know?
idea. It took me probably more than 15 minutes of just being like, what do I do? How do I get out of here? And eventually, I realized you can kick, which I didn't have to use the entire game, and B, use it there, obviously. Yoink.
Lockpicks.
Lockpicks are weird. They're one use. Some things are very helpful, some things are extremely not helpful. It seems random. I also think item drops are... Or not item drops, but like item pickups are random. I feel like they are. Yoink. Alright, at this point I am
I could see like those chests, like you open the chest and it's like a random item.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Can I... Hello? Okay, good. Huh? Okay, so this confused the hell out of me the first time. I was like, empty? What the hell does that mean?
Oh, you need like a phone.
You need an item, like a key, but I had no items at the time, so I was like, is this game broken? Like, instead of saying, I need a key, or whatever, it was like,
that is
empty.
Yeah,
and I was like,
pretty
what
awkwardly
is
designed.
this? Oh, good. I'm gonna scooch through here. I'm not going to do too much of this game at a time because, quite frankly, it frustrates the absolute heck out of me. This first part is obviously just walking simulator. Oh yeah, this, by the way, you can't shoot. The other one you could shoot.
That's cool.
But that one you go
Purple.
through like an hour from now.
Please help me.
Hey! Are you okay?
I'm okay. Oh my God, they killed my brother.
What unit are you in?
I'm in Unit 405. You're a retiree. I think I hear someone.
I gotta find a way up. I need to help her.
Yeah, it's only going to be like an entire hour until we're able to get up to 405. One of those classic things where you get inside the place real easily, but there is like a million things you need to do to get to 405. I just hope... I played this game once, and I really, really don't want to have to practice it again. I'm hoping I can just kind of figure it out again as I go on. Ooh, the Ozarks. It's like that show, the Ozarks. I also think you have enough ammunition in this game to literally kill every single enemy. So I will be trying to kill literally every single enemy. Ooh.
This game
Also,
definitely gives you a lot of stuff.
so far. It eventually stops.
That's weird.
Ah, yes. Good old empty. Oh, and so to exit, you press circle, and when you press circle, you kick.
Awesome.
Because circle is kick as well, obviously. So our main goal at this point is to
Dude,
get...
this is peak Silent Hill 2 design.
Oh, absolutely. Our main goal is to get the key. Ooh, sweet. Lots of stuff. Let's do some item management real
And
quick.
now it's Resident Evil.
Yeah. Nah, we don't have to put anything away yet. Thank you, PS5, for saving in 1/4 of a second. Yeah.
This game needed the power of the PS5.
Here's a small to-do while I'm gone. Don't burn the place down. To-do list. Search for the elevator key. There's a spare in my nightstand. I stay in the attic, over at the communal cabinet. I know, right?
It's Silent Hill 2.
Unclog some of the drains inside the laundry room. There's flooding. Start clearing up Thomas' things from 502. He hasn't showed up for a while. Dun dun dun. Coins. Get ready for that. Okay.
Weird camera angle.
Yeah, very weird camera angle.
I just feel as if like everything...
Oh, the fact I missed this clerk key the first time, and I was stuck on this part for like 30 minutes. Because, like, I walked by, and I didn't see this damn key. I mean, now it's obvious since, like, I see it, you know what I mean? But... Heh. Uh-huh.
Stephen from County 911. What's the location of your emergency?
Yes. Oh, you finally picked up. I'm out in a town called Milton, and I need some help.
Sorry, sir. We won't be able to help you tonight.
No fucking way! What is it about this fucking town? Shit.
Oh, sorry, sir. We won't be able to help you tonight.
That's like, hey, I'm in the middle of, like, Compton, and they're like, yeah, we're not sending a car out tonight, sir. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay. So let's continue on our way. So we have the clerk key. I think the clerk room is on the first floor somewhere. Oh, yeah, so here's where we can use a lockpick. We have 2, so let's take a chance. Alright, yeah, worth